Another quick one about the ego. This is going to be really quick. Got off a client call earlier. Situation is a mother and teenage daughter relationship, or early 20s relationship. And so my client's primary question was, hey, how do I handle this a little bit better? I'm not handling this the right way, right? And it's tough when someone has a bunch of different hormone levels and they're growing and they're learning and they're trying to figure out the world. They get a little crazy, right? I know I was. Anyways, I'm going to tell you how to soothe your ego. Your ego is, you're never going to be able to kill it. You're never going to be able to fully kind of like flay it out. But the ego craves to be soothed. It wants to know that everything is safe. Your ego doesn't like change, right? It wants to be the man or the woman or the person in charge. It wants to be powerful and be able to respond with impulse and violence, and it wants sex, and it wants to be the number one, and it wants to push other people down. It kind of does. Think about your ego as not having empathy. Your ego doesn't have a whole lot of empathy. And the one way to soothe your ego is to calm your nervous system down, right? Put your hand on your chest and say, hey, I'm safe, I'm good, everything is okay. I'm not forcing anything. I don't need to win here. I don't need to be the last one with the word. I'm okay. Your ego wants to be lulled to sleep. And that is what you constantly need to do on a given daily basis. Most people operate from their reptilian brain, which is responsible for impulse control. Your amygdala, it wants sex, it wants violence, it wants sugar, it wants all the things, it wants to be first. And your amygdala constantly pumps fear, right? Fear, worry, everything inside of you because it's trying to keep you safe. That's the whole point of your brain. Your brain is trying to keep you safe and alive. And if you didn't have that stuff, you'd probably die pretty quick. Anyways, you think about your ego as this giant crocodile that just wants to get in the driver's seat all the time and cut everybody off and finish first and getting in front of everybody all the time. For what? You can't operate that way for your entire life, so don't, right? Point is we got to the point of the conversation where we realized that we were trying to force things, right? She's trying to force things. She's trying to force solutions or force outcomes. I just want to have a good relationship with my daughter. And like sandpaper, we're trying to force a bunch of shit. And when you force a bunch of shit, you're not allowing enough space, right? You're not allowing things to breathe. And what you do when you find yourself forcing something is you actually do the opposite. You detach, you create space, and you allow that situation to work itself out. I guarantee if you stop forcing everything that you're trying to do in your life and you just took a couple steps back and you just allowed what was probably going to happen anyway, it's not going to take that much work on your behalf to get that outcome that you actually desired. So stop forcing shit, soothe your ego by constantly reassuring yourself that you're safe, and then focus on the things that you have. I have awesome movie posters in my living room. I have 2 great dogs that I absolutely love that destroy the house constantly. Got a bunch of nice plants. I got a great cheap Wrangler that I'm always working on and fixing, but it gets me to everywhere that I want to go, probably to infinity and beyond. And I got an awesome business with clients that I love. And hopefully I get to help on a daily basis, all right? Think about that stuff. Your ego doesn't always have to win. You'll be better off for it. And let shit go. Stop forcing stuff. Hit me up, book a call with me, and shoot me a DM if you want. Peace.